Hi guys, so I'm getting a lot of questions about how to navigate the turnitin.com process, so I wanted to kind of give you a little bit more support on this. So I asked a very kind student to borrow his login credentials so that we can kind of go through and see how to do this. So when you did the peer review, you clicked on this button to write the reviews. In order to get full credit on this, you must have 2 peer reviews and 1 self-review. I tried to set it up to where all of the classes would assign you to, but sometimes there are issues, so that's why I gave you the option to choose one in case it had a problem. What you are going to do to read the reviews is you click the Read the Reviews button, and for this particular paper you have 2 reviews from a student. So if you click on the one that says student, it then will go through and it answers the questions or how that reviewer answered the questions. Here is a comment. I believe if you click on that, it'll tell you what the person said. If you scroll to the bottom, if the reviewer was very good, they should have gone through and graded it, so hopefully they gave you some feedback there. But it is my hope that you look at all of the feedback from both peer reviews and your self-review, as well as reflecting on when you reviewed other people's, so that way you can edit and do a better job on your final review. So from there, we're going to go back into Google Classroom, and if you scroll down to classwork, here is the formal lab template. Now, this particular person did not turn it in, but several of you did submit it here, and that's an issue. So if you did submit it, what you're going to need to do is, if this is blanked out, so I'll turn it in. Okay, if yours looks like this means you submitted it to me. What Google Classroom does is it gives me ownership of the paper temporarily until I grade it. What that means is you can't actually edit it until I give you permission. So the fastest way to get around this is you just click the Unsubmit button. And when you click the Unsubmit button, now you have access to go back in here. So now you can go back and make any changes that you want to based on the feedback from your peer reviews, based on your self-review, and based on your experience of reviewing other people's work, okay? When you are completely done with this, then you're going to go back into turnitin.com, and you're going to submit it here underneath Revision 1 Stoichiometry Lab, okay? Once you do that, it will take some time, up to several hours, in order to get a similarity report. You will know that has been generated when you get a percentage, just like this. You're going to get it here. Once you get that percentage, the last thing that you need to do is you're going to go ahead and click this button here, which is the download, okay? When you click the download, it should show you your paper, it should show everything highlighted, and at the very end, it should show a percentage similarity. Since this person has not submitted it yet, what I can do is I can show you an example on the rough draft. But I want to make sure you know you are not submitting the similarity report for the rough draft. You are submitting the similarity report for the revision. Okay? So we're going to go here, and if you click on the similarity report, the percentage, it will actually bring up your paper, and it will bring it up with everything highlighted that it is flagging as similar. Okay, so once you do this, if this were your final report, you would just click the download button. Once you do that, you can print it, and it will automatically print it in a very nice format where it has the title page, it has your entire paper that looks like this, and then it'll have the similarity report at the end. Okay, I'm getting a lot of questions about printing in color. You do not need to print in color. All you need to do is just print it at any point and turn it in. You will turn this in as well as your lab packet, your pre-lab, and the stoichiometry scramble. So I hope this makes it a little bit clearer what you need to do. If you have questions, you can always reach out by email or with the Remind app. I probably will get things faster if you send me a text via the Remind app. Good luck, and I look forward to seeing your work.